Yo, what's up, guys? Smacktalking Amigos here.
Wrestlemania review show.
You look tired, Kian.
Yeah, I am. We've just done a Wrestlemania
Marathon on Tuesday.
We
managed to avoid all the results. And
all I can say is thank you, Taker.
Thank you, Taker. And I think thank you for a great, what a show.
Yes, the best show in many years.
Yeah, I think so as well. Best show in many years. I think better than the Brian Wrestlemania, you know which one I'm talking about, Daniel Bryan Wrestlemania.
Yeah, because every single match lived up
and exceeded its hype, to be honest with you. Quick mention to the pre-show, massive props to Mojo Rawley. No one thought he was going to win. Everyone thought Braun for the win. Big show.
Massive props to Mojo, but massive props to the Gronk.
Yep, coming out.
Yeah, and shoulder tackling
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, as he is a tight end, he's used to doing it week in, week out for the New England Patriots.
Knocked his head off, didn't he?
Yeah. Dean Ambrose also beat Baron Corbin in the match of the Lunatics.
The match of the Lunatics, that wasn't quite lunatic-like, was it, unfortunately?
Unfortunately, but we got an absolute phenomenal 5-star match to kick off the show in AJ Styles and Shane McMahon. Can we just take a second here and how good is Shane McMahon at the age of 46?
Amazing.
To do a
shooting star press.
Yeah.
Amazing. I said it might steal the show. When it came on first, I wasn't expecting this to be the first match.
No, I wasn't expecting it to be a first match, but boy, it
exceeded everyone's expectations.
Yeah.
AJ looked great. Where does AJ go from here?
The only place AJ could go from here is possibly world title
or Raw. Let's hope not Raw.
Let's hope not.
So, overall 5-star match.
Yes, 5-star match. The phenomenal forearm into the triangular choke.
Yeah, I think it was a brilliant match. There was one 450 splash.
Yeah.
That Shane reversed, which was just phenomenal. And we saw coast to coast from both athletes, although Shane did catch AJ in the head of a trash can.
Yes, coast to coast by both athletes. Shane, elbow through the announce table, but very much like The Undertaker a year ago, AJ managed to
get himself away.
Yeah.
So, really great match to start off the show. We then saw the two best friends, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Unfortunately, you weren't involved in the match.
Unfortunately, I wasn't. Kevin Owens had different ideas this year, but next year, hopefully.
Next year, you'll be there, out front. Women's title match, you versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
That's what I see happening.
Yeah, I've got the legit boss on, so.
You've got the legit boss t-shirt on. I don't know. I've been thinking about this training shirt for you, mate. I don't know if in the gym you can walk around with a legit boss t-shirt. Is it a tank top?
Yeah.
It's a legit boss tank top. Right. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho. Fantastic match,
yeah.
Didn't miss a trick, as you'd expect them to. Any match that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho are going to be in, whether it's be tag team against each other, triple threat, whatever it may be, you're going to get one hell of a match.
Yeah, you do. We know Kevin Owens won. Chris Jericho is going back on tour with Fozzy very soon.
Yep. We'll see him back in OWE again.
Yeah, we'll see
him
back probably for
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Royal Rumble.
Normally that's where he comes back about there. And I'm looking forward to see how far Kevin Owens progresses, and then how far Chris Jericho can knock him back down that ladder when he comes back.
Yeah. But where does Kevin Owens go from here? But who is the challenger?
Finn is the obvious challenger there. But I think if you put Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe together and let them dominate, you sort of start a very, very interesting feud, you know?
Yeah. You do. I think Finn is the natural challenger for this title, and I think Kevin keeps hold of it for a long time.
Yeah, let him hold on to it. He deserves it, and we saw Kevin Owens pull out all the stops against Chris Jericho. Next match was a women's title match. Now, we spoke about this, okay? Nia Jax came and dominated for like a good 3-4 minutes. Yeah. No one could touch her. Then we saw a few triple threat moves, you know, reminiscent of the Shield.
Yeah.
From our other three
boys, the
competitors.
Shield.
That's right. You can do that. I'm not gonna join you. I'm not gonna join in that. The other three competitors, we saw them join in. Nia Jax eliminated. Sasha's eliminated fairly easily.
Yeah. Sasha. When Nia got eliminated and Bailey got out of the ring, she let Charlotte and Sasha go 1-on-1, and that was the best part of the match for me.
For me as well.
Even though Bailey won with the Macho Man elbow, I would have liked her to just stand up, take it all in,
You're at
like
WrestleMania,
CM
Bailey.
Punk does, and then hit the Macho Man elbow.
But we saw Bailey win, which was nice to see. We really wanted Bailey to win that match. We both predicted Sasha.
Yes.
We wanted Bailey to win that match. I
Bailey.
know. I'm going to talk to you about your predictions soon.
But how phenomenal is Charlotte as a WWE superstar?
Yeah, I said
to do a corkscrew moonsault off backwards onto the floor.
to the outside.
Yeah.
I said to you earlier on today, Charlotte is the most complete athlete in WWE.
And saying that this wasn't even her first choice.
No.
To get into.
No. Amazing. She's really, really amazing, and is head and shoulders even above the women's division, if you ask me. I'd really like to see Becky Charlotte at some point. I think that would be one hell of a match.
Yes, I'd like to see Becky move over to Raw in the next few months maybe, so we could have the 4 Horsemen.
Be
and
nice
maybe
to
at SummerSlam have the 4 Horsemen face off.
And Nia can go the other way. Nia
Yeah.
would do fantastic stuff on SmackDown. So, next part we see all of the tag teams come out.
Yes.
We predicted this team would come out against the Usos, but tell me, what were your feelings when you saw the Hardys come out?
It just took you back.
Took you back. Were you disappointed it wasn't more broken Matt? We didn't see more of that.
Well, yeah, but there are some legal issues involved in that I have explained. But they're back and they won the tag team titles. I think that's number 29 now.
Number 21, Jeff Hardy taking a sick swanton bomb through 2 ladders onto Cesaro and Sheamus.
But also Matt Hardy delivering a sick twist of fate to Anderson.
Yeah. Everyone looked fairly good in that match.
Yeah.
The only one I think they could have made more of is Cesaro.
Yes, but Cesaro did 29 spins.
Yeah.
How the hell he won't does he after that?
No.
Big Cass looked strong again.
Really
That's
strong.
why he needs a singles run.
With
He had one
Enzo
after
as
SummerSlam, but he needs one.
with Enzo as a
Manager.
Easy as that. Easy as that. So who do we have after that match?
After that match, we had John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. And Nikki Bella got a WrestleMania moment, and a moment that she'll keep on to for a very long time.
I had some tears in my eyes. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't show you because I was sitting on a different couch. But I had tears in my eyes because I think that was a lovely thing to happen.
It was a lovely thing to happen.
Pathetic of me to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Well, it was a lovely thing to happen.
And John looked sincere. Listen, The Miz was... How over was he?
So over. It's unbelievable.
But do you know why he was over? Well, we know why he was over. Because the crowd loves to boo John Cena.
Yeah, but what is interesting is that really The Miz was involved in all the match. Maurice weren't involved in it.
Yeah, and The Miz took it to John Cena big time as well,
Yeah.
big styling.
But how much people complain about John Cena, he can sell moves and he can get stars over. He obviously knew him and Nikki were getting over when this match got made.
Way before.
So he thought, I'm going to get The Miz over.
And it's fair, and he definitely got him over.
Yes, he did get him
Definitely got him over. So overall, that match I think was a match as you'd expect from the two wrestlers together. It wasn't anything spectacular, but the sort of ending of it will allow it to be a WrestleMania moment.
Yes.
And that's pretty good.
And I said to you while we were watching it, I don't think John Cena has had more fun in any.
No, he looked like he was having so much fun. He looked like he was having great fun. And I don't know how long we see Nikki in the ring. We'll find out on Total Divas and Total Bellas that's coming up. I reckon they can. We predicted they could make a season just out of that one moment of Total Bellas.
Yeah.
John Cena talking to Nikki, John Tucker talking to Daniel about it, talking to brother, John Laurinaitis. You can imagine.
Yes, they could be the new power couple of WWE now.
Who?
John Cena and...
What are they already?
Well, you could argue that Stephanie
Triple H is there.
We could have an authority on Raw and we could have an authority on SmackDown.
Okay, so...
Throw in the little goat.
Yeah. Talking of the authority on...
What
Raw.
architect was better? The one who came up with the blueprint or the one who finally slayed the king?
So my only problem with this match for me was that it went on a little bit long. However, you like that. You like the build of it.
I liked the build of it. I liked how Triple H got over just destroying the knee. He had no intentions to win the match whatsoever.
No, it was methodical. It was a let's put Seth Rollins out of business. Stephanie, man,
kudos to you.
Props, Stephanie.
Yes.
Taking that sick bump through the table.
Yes, taking that really good bump through the table. And how good did she look on the back of the motorcycle?
Yeah, it looked amazing. Amazing entrance from Triple H. Trips looking in great shape, not having any ring rust whatsoever.
No.
Rollins exactly the same. 4-star match, maybe not match of the night, but pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close to match of the night. Seth has slayed the king, so does he go after the beast now?
We'll see. You've got your Raw review coming up.
Yeah.
Single man Raw review.
I'm still on Raw.
I'm switching. Do you want to switch this week?
No, stick with
you'll
Raw.
stick with the worst show. Good. We then saw the Eater of Worlds versus the Viper with a really glitchy entrance from Randy Orton.
Yeah. This match was strange in so many ways.
Okay, let me say, Bray has improved his offense massively. We have to give huge kudos to Bray for improving his offense. Huge kudos to how fit he's got. You know, for Randy Orton taking this back to an old school feud. This match is weird.
Yes, very weird. I can't even read.
If you're going to give Bray powers, let him win the match. We wanted to see Sister Abigail. We said that.
We saw something more creepier. Jesus.
The ring turning into worms.
Maggots, worms, crickets, cockroaches, I don't know what.
Bray crawling over that ring. I don't know. But one thing we did see is Randy wasn't scared. Randy delivered an RKO out of nowhere, as usual, for the 1, 2, 3 victory. And we have a new
14 times WWE champion.
What happens on SmackDown this
Only
week?
3 men are above him in Triple H, Ric Flair,
and John
Cena.
What happens on SmackDown this week? AJ?
I expect rematch this week.
Yeah, I could see
and
a rematch.
I expect maybe Luke Harper to get involved.
Yeah, I could see a rematch. I thought it was a strange decision to put it on Randy. The only thing I could think of, as I said to you, was John Cena's going away for a while. They need it on a big name.
Yeah, John Cena's going away for a while, and it will bring a bit of legitimacy. Okay, I know AJ brought legitimacy, Ambrose brought it, Cena brought it, and Wright brought it, but putting it on Randy isn't a bad thing.
No.
With Cena going away, very much like they've put it on the Beast.
Yeah, with Cena going away, the biggest draw.
Yeah.
On SmackDown.
Yes.
Is Randy Orton.
Yes.
We have to talk about Goldberg, Lesnar.
Well, I predicted suplex after suplex after suplex, spear, jackhammer 1, 2, 3, and it did nearly happen.
You got up to spear, jackhammer 1, 2, kick out, and then it went right back to the beginning again.
Yeah. Can we say Brock Lesnar is 6'4", nigh on 300 pounds, and the leap out of the spear? Wow.
For the spear that would have put him down.
Yeah.
Let me say...
And probably knocked Goldberg out in the meantime.
Easy. Goldberg really did his utmost in this match.
Yeah.
But you can't slay the Beast.
No, the Beast doesn't stay down for long, and he just was methodical, and he took him to Suplex City.
But I think you, me, and everyone else thought that after we saw those 3, the original 3 suplexes, we saw the spear and the jackhammer, 1, 2, Everyone in that arena thought that was it.
Yeah, everyone thought the fairy tale continues.
And for me, the perfect match for those two to end that feud.
Yeah.
It makes Brock Lesnar look strong. It makes Goldberg bow out at a really happy victory for everyone. WCW fans, WWE fans, new Goldberg fans, old Goldberg fans, everyone. I think for me that was... It can't be considered a 5-star match.
No.
It can't be. But in terms of storytelling, 5 stars for me.
Yeah, in terms of storytelling, well, Paul Heyman is 5 stars in itself. And I'll get onto it with my Raw review, but where does the Beast go
next?
from here? He needs to legitimately hold it till next year's WrestleMania.
And he needs to run over some wrestlers on Raw.
And I'm calling it now. 364 days out. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns 2 in the Superdome in New Orleans next year.
I'm not going to talk about Roman Reigns for the Taker match, and then I'm gonna say what I have to say about Reigns.
Okay.
But we saw after this match the women's title match for SmackDown, which I thought was really nice to see just before the main event. I know they had to get some stuff set up for the Undertaker.
Yes, it was really nice to see 6 fantastic entrances and 6 beautiful superstars.
Beautiful, talented, and hard-hitting superstars.
Yes.
Alexa looked really good in that match, really, really solid. So did Becky. So did Natalia. There was one little when they went for the double sharpshooter.
Yeah.
It was a little bit messy.
Yes,
without being terrible. Carmella and James Ellsworth was added to the match. Then we see Naomi, who is the hometown hero. Fair enough. Let her get the win.
Yeah.
Brilliant victory.
Yes. Fantastic victory. Naomi is a 2 times champ now. So who goes after next?
I think we see Alexa and Naomi reopen that title feud, or Mickie James, because Mickie is probably the most solid worker in the women's division on SmackDown. If you think just for her wealth of experience.
Yes. But while we're on it, a couple of weeks ago, Nikki Bella gave Breezy Bella a Rack Attack 2.0. My girl Becky Lynch, not to be outdone, gave James Ellsworth a very good Betchplex.
And like I said 6 months ago, thank God, James Ellsworth never won the championship, because I would have had to do Smacktalking Amigos naked.
Yes, thank God.
So, don't win the women's championship, James Ellsworth.
No. So, Naomi won, and then, well, Undertaker could have retired with a dream match. Instead, he retired with that shit.
Well, no, I don't think the match was shit, and I don't think that Reigns was shit.
No, okay, Reigns or the match weren't shit.
But it wasn't the way that we wanted to see Taker retire.
No, everyone, and I mean everyone, wanted to see Cena versus Taker.
At WrestleMania. Let Cena retire him. Now, I see why they've done it. They really wanted to put Reigns over, but we were calling for the whole time. We were saying, okay, put Reigns over, let him destroy The Undertaker. He beat The Undertaker. He didn't destroy him. You know, when The Undertaker...
He didn't destroy him, he beat him to a pulp down.
When The Undertaker's now, you know, putting down his hat, let Reigns come in, Superman punch him, spear him. We were disappointed with the reverse one to the tombstone, weren't we?
Yes, whose part do you blame that on? Do you blame that on Roman Reigns, or do you blame it on The Undertaker?
I think that Cena would have managed to get that up.
Cena, H, Brock, probably Dean. No, maybe not Dean.
But Cena, H and Brock.
Yeah, Cena, H and Brock and Goldberg would have got that out.
But it happened, like that happens. Yeah. You know, you've got to say that happened, and fair enough to Roman Reigns and Undertaker after trying to get up twice, managing to change it so that it looked like Reigns' back had given away, and they went for the Superman punch.
But there was another moment in the match where Roman Reigns wanted to go for the spear off the rope, but Undertaker didn't turn, so he had to go for the uppercut. And
another moment of match, in a no disqualification match that you noticed.
Yep, is in a no holds barred match.
I'm
pretty sure you can't break a hold by holding onto the rope.
No. And they did break a hold.
Yes.
But, that all being said, as a match itself, and we don't like to look at mistakes, as a match itself, it was a good match. It's like a 3-star out of 5 match. Give it that. Roman Reigns looked really strong. Taker looked really powerful at the beginning until he got tired.
Yeah.
And we hopefully have developed now a heel main event star who has his yard in the WWE.
It's his yard now, definitely. But I might get some hate off this, and I might actually get some comments on Twitter and on our YouTube channel. But Roman Reigns deserved to retire The Undertaker.
I think he deserved it because he's sat there while all the fans have given him shit for the past 2 years.
Yes, for the last 2 years. He deserved to retire The Undertaker, not only because WWE are trying to push him as the top guy, but night after night he puts on 5-star match
Over and
after
over
5-star match on pay-per-views.
And you'll
His
see
in-ring performance has changed dramatically since he left the Shield.
And I realise he's very, very dependent on the Superman punch and spear, but the rest of his moveset is increasing.
Yes.
Every single week.
It is increasing, and love him or hate him is going to divide opinion because people see him as being shoved down our throats. But he gets the biggest pop wherever he goes, whether it's hate or love.
Exactly. And I hope that they do go with the hate, because I think that Roman Reigns as a hated star can be the man that we expect him to be.
But that doesn't. But that means no more Shield.
I know. How do you feel about that? Right, before I congratulate you on this title, do we have anything to say about Taker?
Taker. Well, that was a sad moment for me because Taker versus Orton was one of my very first matches I watched. And it won't be the same without him. Next year's Mania won't be the same without him wrestling.
Well, let me tell you, I remember Taker's debut against Hogan, where he won the title, and that was years ago. I mean, that was 20-something years ago, and it's showing my age. Taker's been an amazing star. He's never been one of my favourites. He just hasn't been. I always preferred HBK or The Rock when he was in there. Randy Orton when he first came in, Eddie Guerrero, other wrestlers I preferred, but Taker, what a star.
But growing up, Taker just had the mystique about him. Triple H could be the best, but going into a ring against The Undertaker,
you don't know
he just had the mystique about him. It was his yard for 27 years. He's finally given over the keys to the kingdom.
Although I don't think it's the last time we're going to hear those gongs.
It won't be the last time we hear him, but again, WrestleMania won't be the same without him next year.
Overall, show score, let's give you out of 10.
Out of 10, the show score was 8 because every match lived up to the hype.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. I think it was really good. The best WrestleMania I've seen in ages. Lived up to it, and it shows that the brand split is definitely working.
And I will say now, Undertaker has to be in Hall of Fame next year.
Yeah, he will be in the Hall of Fame next year. We didn't say this at the beginning, but follow us at WWE Amigos.
On Twitter and on SmackDown, hashtag STH.
On Twitter and on SmackDown.
On Twitter and on Instagram. On hashtag STH, hashtag Smacktalking Amigos, hashtag WM33, hashtag Owens versus Davidson.
Are you going to keep on hashtagging that until next year?
Yeah, he's got 364 days to accept my challenge.
Okay. I don't think he... I mean, let's just keep going. We can keep going with Owens versus Davidson for the next 5 years. I'll give you for it. By the way, new predictions champion. Look at that smug face.
Still predictions
Still
champion.
predictions champion. You get to take this home with you. At WWE Amigos, guys, please, we really enjoyed WrestleMania. We hope you did. Our reviews from Raw and SmackDown will be going up later this week. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.